In the Indonesian education system, English is no longer something unfamiliar. English is often used as a means of communication in many fields. Therefore, English is included as one of the subjects in school, starting from elementary school until the university. This is what makes English different from another foreign language. Among other foreign languages, English has more important role because it is an international language. In addition, number of English speakers is also very large, around 1.5 billion people around the world. In the history of Indonesian curriculum, English began to be taught officially in 1968 in the secondary school level, such as junior high school and the senior high school. At the time, the government decided that English should become the compulsory subject for students. Then, in the 1994 curriculum, English started to be introduced in elementary school as a local content subject, which was usually taught starting from the 4th grade. After that, in 2006, curriculum elementary school were given the opportunity to teach English even starting from the 1st grade. Later, the government introduced the 2013 curriculum, which is an improvement from the previous curriculum, where it emphasized student ability to communicate in English. The differences between several curriculum in Indonesia can be seen from the objectives and the way English is taught. In the previous curriculum, English learning focused more on grammar and reading comprehension. In the 2006 curriculum, or KTSP, the goal of teaching English was actually to develop student communicative competence both in spoken and written forms. However, in practice, many teachers focus more on preparing students for the national exam, which mostly tested reading and listening skill. Meanwhile, in the 2013 curriculum, English learning emphasizes communication skill, encourages students to be more active in learning process. In my opinion, curriculum development is the process of improving or revising the curriculum so it can meet the needs of education and development of the times. One of the main reasons for curriculum and development in Indonesia is to improve the quality in education. In addition, curriculum changes are also needed so that the education system can adapt to the development of science and technology and the needs of society. The difference between the English curriculum and in secondary school and tertiary level lies in the learning objectives. In the secondary school, English learning focuses more on basic language like reading, writing, or listening and speaking. Meanwhile, at the tertiary level, English learning is more advanced and used in academic contexts. What is instructional materials development? In my opinion, instructional or materials development is the process of creating and developing teaching materials used in the learning process. What the underlying reason for materials development? Materials development is necessary because teaching method continue to develop and students have different learning needs. In addition, changes in curriculum and education policies also require teachers to adjust teaching material so that the learning process is become more effective. What is curriculum, syllabus, and teaching material? Curriculum is the general plan of education that contains learning goals and direction. Syllabus is more detailed to explanation of the curriculum, which contain the topic and learning activities. Meanwhile, teaching material are the researches used in the learning process to help students to understand the topic in the syllabus. Do you agree with saying that materials development is unavoidable today? Why? This is because teaching method continues to develop and students' needs are becoming more diverse. In addition, development of technology also requires teachers to adjust teaching materials so that learning become more effective and relevant to current situation.